Hey guys, and welcome to a day in the life. Today we're just gonna have a nice cozy day at home. I am going to start decorating upstairs. I decided for the upstairs, there's two little areas you can see from the front door. I was gonna do a magical winter wonderland up there. I kind of did this last year in the backyard. If you guys wanna check out that video, it's in a marathon I posted a couple videos ago, but it's gonna be so beautiful. And for dinner, we're doing short ribs. This is my mom's recipe and I can't wait to share it with you guys. If you're new here, my name is Lauren Nicholsen, and I love to do all things homemaking, so cooking, cleaning, decorating, and DIYs, and I'd love it if you would subscribe to my channel. If you're returning, it is so great to see you. Let's jump into this beautiful day. Before I get decorating, I wanted to get dinner on the table. Typically in a day, I go to work early in the morning, I work until midday, and then there's a lot of traffic between where I work and my house that starts to back up around 3 p.m. So I like to come home around 2:30. Then I like to get dinner kind of cooking on the stove, and then I'll go back up to my office and work. But this particular day, I didn't have a whole lot to do work-wise, and I had gone to work very early, so it was a perfect day to do a really good long recipe. So I decided to do short ribs, which is so yummy. But I wanted to also set the table. Two of my kids are at a late basketball game, so I knew that just four were going to be eating at the table today. So I went ahead and set it so I don't have to worry about it later. So for this recipe, I have shared it on my channel before. I will link the cook with me down below, but it's very easy. My mom, when I got married, gave me a handwritten book of all of her recipes. There's probably about 100 recipes in here, and I use it all the time. I hope that it stays this way. I'm thinking about having it laminated because I do use it a lot, and now that she's no longer with us, it's become one of the most important things that I have. So tonight we're going to be doing that. I've been sharing a lot of her recipes on my channel recently, so if you guys want to check this one out, I'll link it down below. But to get started, I'm just going to take our short ribs and sear them in a cast iron skillet with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. I like to use mine with the California Council seal, just make sure that it's the highest quality. So once you have all of those seared up, we're going to add our carrots and celery and onions to the cast iron skillet and try to scrape up some of that meat off the bottom. I'm going to add in 3 tablespoons of butter, salt, and pepper. Once you start to see the onions turn translucent, it's time to add in our herbs. I'm going to be adding in some fresh thyme, but sometimes I also do a little parsley as well. Once that kind of starts to set up, you're going to go ahead and add in your beef and then add in a bottle of wine and bring to a boil. Once it's boiling, we're going to put it in the oven for about 4 hours. Okay guys, we got dinner in the oven. I finally have some time to get putting the trees up. It's been a little bit of a hectic week, but here's my plan. So I have a bunch of those birch trees from last year. My plan, still construction, is to line this entire area with birch trees. I was going to add these, but I just don't think they're gonna look right, and I also would have to light them, where the birch trees will just create like a really pretty ambiance light up there. If we don't like it, we'll take it down, try something else. And then today, if I have time, we're gonna hang all of our Balsam Hill garland. So I got enough garland to go up the stairs. Shoot, I wonder if I should do it up there too. Oh, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. We're gonna do this together today though. So I have plenty of this. I need to put the lights in these. I wonder what it requires. Okay, I'll order those. What are these? What's a 1.5 volt? Is that like a C or a D? Okay, I don't know. I gotta figure that out. So I need a bunch of those. And I also got enough to go around the front door. I was gonna do these outside. Wouldn't it be beautiful? Just love Balsam Hill. So once we get those up, and I also have some more over there, this will kind of dwindle down, which will be nice. And then I will go in the garage and get the other trees. The larger balsam tree has not arrived, and I want to decorate them at the exact same time so I make sure they have perfect symmetry. But the vision for that is to hang some of these larger items on there. I also ordered some much larger ornaments for these. But the kids have been having fun just putting things on it. But oh, isn't this so beautiful? I just love this tree so much. So I have those two. We'll have a bunch that go around this area. And then I have one for our bedroom. I have one for there and there. I also have potentially one for that corner. I don't know if I'm going to do that again. I'm also going to do a bunch of wreaths. And then I had been saving some cute things. I loved the idea of hanging these. I was thinking of doing them on the stairs, but I don't know. These are the carrots I'm making for dinner tonight. A little different than that recipe though. And then I like the idea of adding this kind of ribbon effect, but different from how this lady did it. I will show you how I'm envisioning that. I don't know if it's gonna be good. And then I really like these small little ties, like these little bows on here. I thought that'd be really sweet to try instead of tinsel this year, but I don't know. I'm still not sure. And then using this as maybe over a wreath for the ski lodge I do. And then I liked these. I was already gonna plan on doing that. I just didn't want to forget. And then I wasn't going to put garland up here, but now this year, since this has all been painted, I think it looked really lovely up there. So I might do something like that. I thought this was kind of neat the way that they hung these instead of doing them here going down. I thought that was kind of neat, so you can still see outside, doesn't obstruct the view. And then I just thought this little detail was really charming. Those are just a couple things. I'm still kind of looking at ideas and stuff. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna turn this off. We just had a little rainstorm come through and Chewy's asleep, but you could probably see it out there. It's all wet. And then now it's sunny again. So, okay, so I think that's what we're gonna do. We got dinner in the oven, we've got plenty to do here. Let's get started at least getting the birch trees up upstairs. The plan for this area is to add a kind of first layer of these birch trees. I've had these for a couple years. I'll link all of the decor I'm using today down in the description box. The birch trees were all from Amazon, and then most of these downswept trees I got from Balsam Hill, so I will link those if you guys are interested in picking them up. I love to use the downswept trees because I feel like they're super versatile. You can either light them or decorate them or just leave them the way that they are. This year I will be doing a really pretty vignette in the entryway with some unlit downswept trees, and those are all, that's kind of a new vibe that I'm doing, I've never done before. So I highly recommend checking out my past videos because I've done many different styles of decorating, but for the most part, I always do very traditional decor. This year, I'm going with very nostalgic traditional, so I can't wait to see how it all turns out. Since I'm doing so much in this house because it is a larger home than our previous home, I'm doing it one step at a time because I just want to get the trees up to get a good baseline of what I'm going to be decorating. In videos past, I've always stopped and done just one room at a time. If you want to give this video a thumbs up for Enzo, she is so excited with each tree that goes up. She just gets more and more excited to climb them all and have fun. She absolutely loves Christmas, just like me. So if you want to give the video a thumbs up, she'd love that. Sorry about the noise in the background. You guys know we are still in heavy duty construction, but tile is going up in the bathroom and I'm getting days closer to getting in my brand new tub. I cannot wait. So for this room, I'm going to be adding all the trees. Then I'm going to come back the next day and add in all the really beautiful details. So basically I'm going to be adding snow at the bottom and adding some snowflakes and just really creating a nice warm feeling. So when people walk through the front door, while they will see that beautiful 15-foot Balsam Hill tree, they're also going to see a beautiful winter wonderland. I am also going to decorate this area. This is the kids' play area. We've got books and crafts. There's a craft table here. that the kids love to use. I love that I can hear them when they're up there, and there's nothing better in the world than listening to your kids getting along and playing. So for this area, we're going to just make it really wonderful. I also am doing trees in each of my kids' rooms. They are decorating them on their own, except for one. I will take you guys with me. It's a Candyland theme, so if you guys want to check that out, definitely hit the subscribe button because we haven't even gotten started decorating. If you guys are interested in seeing more day-to-day stuff, especially when it comes to our construction projects, because I don't share those as much over here because there's other people involved, but I would love for you to head over to my Instagram at Mrs. Lauren Nicholson and join me over there because I put in my stories pretty much day-to-day what's going on. I'm going to show the tile in the bathroom in there, and I might even link my new bathtub because it's absolutely insane. Okay, I don't can see those on yet. All right, so here's how it turned out. I need to turn some lights off for you guys to be able to see it. We have a little winter wonderland there. And here, I'm glad I moved that. I think it makes more sense. We still have so much to do. But I gotta go make dinner. But for today, we got that done. It's gonna be so pretty once I get all the lights done. I will most likely string lights on the banister as well, just to kind of break up the darkness. But I think it turned out really pretty. Oh my God, flocking that stuff makes me sneeze so much. This is pretty though. So now that the house is done being decorated up there, I'm going to get cooking. I love this brand. It's called Enzo, and it's also a California Council of Olive Oil approved, and I absolutely love it. It tastes so good you can actually drink it alone. It's actually really good for your gut. Anywho, so now that my short ribs are done, I'm going to pop in some carrots. I'm just going to roast those with a little olive oil, salt, and pepper. And I also whipped up some mashed potatoes. I'm adding some fresh shallots in here. I cooked the potatoes with about 6 garlic cloves and smash it all up, so it makes it just really yummy. To the carrots, I add a little brown sugar. My mom used to use that as a trick when we were kids to get us to eat our Brussels sprouts, and then I topped it with Parmesan cheese. To put the dinner together, I just added my mashed potatoes with some of my short ribs, and I put the bone in there just to separate the two and also incorporate some more flavors, and then I add my carrots, and that's it. I also made a very simple little gravy, and it was delicious. If you want to check out the recipe, I'll put the video down below. Okay guys, I'll see you in the next video real soon. Bye!